you say to your team after one like that?
Yeah, they fought, just the little things. We had a rebound there, I think, with 6 seconds left, up three, and the ball finds a way to Alec Wayne's hands. He pump fakes, makes it three to send it to overtime. Um, just the little things. We tried to foul there with 10 seconds left. They didn't call it, so we have to do better. But the guys fought. They did a great job tonight.
You said you tried to foul. Thought you got one of the refs.
Yeah, we talked about it in the huddle. We were going to foul with 10 seconds, make them reset. That gives us a chance to reset too, and we just couldn't get to the foul.
Anything else?
I mean, obviously some of the shots start falling in the last minute or two there, but other than hoping guys kind of snap out of it, like what can you do to try to get guys to snap out of this thing from 3-point range?
Yeah, just gotta keep working. Stay positive. Take the shots. Everyone's worked extremely hard in their career. As kids growing up, the fundamentals are there. It's just, sometimes the ball just doesn't go in. We had a lot of in and out shots tonight, and we ended up banking one to tie it. It's just the nature of sport. That's just the nature of basketball. It can be very unkind. At times, it's just going to test you, and you just have to be mentally, strong. And that's what we're going through. But if we give this effort, we're going to win more games than we're going to lose. And I thought our defense again tonight was great. We held them under 100 points until the overtime, and so we're trending in the right way, in the right direction. But shots are going to fall. We just got to keep taking them.
What do you think about KP's rim protection?
I thought KP was great tonight, both offensively and defensively. That's what we're asking him to do, especially with I know it's considered not small ball for them, but AD at the 5 and LeBron at the 4. They're still big, but I thought again we did a great job to put ourselves in a position to win the game. We had a rebound there with 6 seconds left, up 3, and the ball bounces the other way.
And then you mentioned the Maxey shot. I'm assuming you didn't already ask about this. What's the thinking on those plays is to go early and then hope for the offensive rebound, or was it a quick two? Like what is the?
We were thinking quick two,
Okay.
And we still had a foul to give, and
Okay.
so go for the quick two, and then see if we can come up with a steal, or we're gonna foul, and then it becomes a free throw game, and then at some point we have to shoot a 3. But the 3 presented itself. Again, the guys were patient enough not just to take a bad shot. They found the open guy, and Maxey made it.
Did you see what happened there late in regulation when Maxey and KP was fighting on the rebound? You guys got 3.
I did not see. I saw them both have the ball. I was trying to call a timeout at that point, but then the ball got loose and it ended up in Wayne's hands, and that's what he does. He makes threes.
All right, thanks, Coach. Who wants to start for JB?
Jen, what's the mood like in the locker room after a game like that when there's just so many emotional swings?
Just disappointed with ourselves that we let one slip away. That's literally what happened. We had it in our hands and gave it away.
Do you look at the last possession in particular there, or what's the most frustrating thing?
No, it wasn't the last possession. It was more of just the little things, attention to detail that myself and us as a team, we gotta just be a little better on. At the same time, you gotta give him credit.
What did you see on the when Maxey hits the tying 3? You're going for a quick 2 there. It looked like.
Yeah, they helped, and then as I just pivoted back, I saw Maxey, and it's no brainer to pass it to him, and made one for us. I don't even know what to call it, but he made one for us.
Did Reeves surprise you guys in the way he shot the ball?
No, I've seen him before. I watched him a couple times when he was in college. You know, he's a great player. Can score the ball. Fundamentally sound. He has game. You gotta respect him, and he was able to make shots.
All right. Thanks, Jalen.
Yep.
Tim is standing by. All right. Go ahead.
Tim, what's the mood like in the locker room after a game like that with so many emotional swings?
I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. Still taking it all in. Watch film tomorrow. That's all I can say.
Jalen said he felt like you guys didn't want to get away.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
What do you remember on the possession where you hit the deep three? It looked like the offense broke down a little bit, but then you still hit the shot there.
Just relishing the moment, I guess. I practiced those shots pregame, if you all are here, but it doesn't matter at that point. L was an L.
You guys obviously aren't shooting the ball as a team from three like you want to, like you're accustomed to. How do you feel about the quality of the looks that you guys generate?
I think they're great. I mean, I feel great. All my other teammates, they feel great when they're taking their shots. Everybody's trying to shoot the ball with confidence. I don't think it's people necessarily pressing, I would say. We're getting the ball in the paint, driving, kicking, just trying to see how to get others involved. And when the shots present themselves, try your best to knock them down and concentrate. I mean, I had a couple of looks that ball back rim were going in and out. So it is what it is.
All right, we'll do one more, Kevin, and then wrap up. Go ahead, Kevin.
Tim, what did you see on the final play as trying to close out as far as the rotation was concerned on the final shot there at the end?
What did JB say?
What did JB say?
Yeah.
We didn't ask him that.
Oh, you didn't ask him that? Oh. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Jay Kidd said you guys were supposed to take a foul.
Okay, then yeah, we were supposed to take a foul. I think for the most part, we were trying to take a foul. If you watch the film back, Doe tried to reach in and try to get the foul, but Braun did a good job of avoiding it, getting the ball away, getting the ball out of his hands quick, and finding Ellington. Puts Reggie in a tough situation. He's trying to split the two, but he realizes Wayne. So he closed down him, and they quickly passed to Russ. Russ catch and goes, drives middle, which we could have had an opportunity to foul there on JB's closeout, but it didn't happen. And Maxey comes up. I try to crack down on AD because I don't want the lob. At this point, it's a tie game. Russ makes a great pass to Reeves. Been shooting the ball with confidence all game. There you go.
Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
Okay.
KP, what happened on that play when late in regulation when you and Maxey was fighting for the rebound?
Yeah, just should have got it, didn't get it. I didn't see it was him. He saw it was me, so he said he saw that I was off balance. That's why he wanted to grab it, but I had it, and it's just a dumb mistake, and they capitalized on our mistakes.
Jalen said he felt like you guys had this one getaway. That you're saying feeling you.
Yeah, 100%. Our game played well most of the part. Didn't make shots again, but played as a team. We're playing as a team. We're playing hard. We're following the game plan. Few mistakes down the stretch. Few errors that we didn't do right. Sometimes you can get away with them. Sometimes you can't. But overall, we fought. We played hard as a team, and that little difference is so small that if we, couple things go our way or a couple shots go our way, it will be a completely different result, and I'll be smiling right now.
What's the mood of the team there in the locker room after there were just so many emotional swings late in this game?
Yeah, just frustration. We knew it was our game at home. Everybody wants to protect the home court. I think it was a fun game for the fans. It would have been better if we got the win, but I think we gotta take this game as a game to learn from and look at the mistakes down the stretch. Shots. It is what it is. We're making or missing, but I think the mistakes are the ones that we have to clean up and keep playing together and keep moving the ball and keep having fun out there. And I think that's when the basketball is the most fun for us.
Kevin?
KP, what's the balance on learning from a game like this and balancing the loss versus learning from it? And how long do you sit on that before you turn the page and move on to the next one with your guys next game not until Sunday?
Oh, it's over. The game is over, and let them enjoy their victory. And we go home now, get our minds off, or some guys like to watch film right away. We come back in tomorrow, look at the film, look at the stuff we're doing, right and wrong, and learn. And man, it sucks. Oh my God, we should have got this win. But it is what it is. We come back tomorrow, a new day, and keep working and keep staying together as a group. I think we're heading in. Even though we didn't get the win today, we're heading in the right direction, and that's the most important.
Which one are you tonight or tomorrow with film?
Say,
which one are you for film? Do you watch it tonight or do you?
Oh no! I after the game's over, you already have the whole day kind of thinking about the game and creeps into your mind, even though you don't want to think about it too much. After the game's over, that's it. I let it go. Win, loss. If it's a loss, take it as a lesson, and that's it. The next day you come back and do it again.
All right, one in Spanish, Leonardo, and then we're done.
KP, te saluda Leonardo Torres de Perú, espero que estés bien. KP, a pesar de la derrota, ¿qué aspectos positivos puedes sacar del partido y cuán difíciles son estos Lakers cuando LeBron tiene tanto el balón en las manos? Gracias.
Buenas. Creo que lo que podemos sacar de este partido es que hemos jugado como un grupo durante todo el partido. Hemos jugado duro en defensa. Hemos tenido buenos momentos en ataque. Y estamos jugando como un grupo que quiere ganar y que quiere hacer las cosas bien. Y creo que estamos en el camino correcto. Es una derrota dura, pero bueno, así es la NBA y tenemos que seguir con confianza y seguir trabajando y nuestro momento va a llegar.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you guys.